Now they're changing laws and what they consider a terrorist.
As of February the 7th, 2022, the United States Department of Homeland Security just recently updated their guidelines regarding terrorism and terroristic threats to the United States. They made it their business to include anything that has to do with questioning narratives or being a quote-unquote conspiracy theorist.
And one of the most wickedest men on the earth, who has pushed more of the abomination than any other, has said with his own words that those who stand against this are criminals.
And this is who are the criminals.
Now, he said the folks who are getting swept up by this misinformation, it's understandable that they may be afraid, but really saying that the people deliberately spreading misinformation, those people are essentially making criminal acts.
But yet to stand against it, he says we are the criminals. What a wicked, sociopathic psychopath. But let's go back to the green screen curtain. Just like all the things that have been propagated through mind control, lesser magic, and PSYOP programs that have been going on for a long time.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks?
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
At CBS, we had been contacted by the CIA. As a matter of fact, by the time I became the head of the whole News and Public Affairs operation in 1954, the ships had been established, and I was told about them and asked if I'd carry on with them.
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to the national news services, AP and UPI?
Well, again, I think we're getting into the kind of detail, Mr. Chairman, that I'd prefer to handle in executive session.
Senator, do you think that you named the news organizations in your final report?
That remains to be decided.
I think it was entirely in order for our correspondents at that time to make use of CIA agent chiefs of station and other members of the executive staff of CIA as sources of information which were useful in their assessments of world conditions.
Would you say that continues today?
Well, I would think probably for a reporter it would continue today, but because of all of the revelations of the period of the 1970s, it seems to me that a reporter's got to be much more circumspect in doing it now, or he runs the risk of at least being looked at with considerable disfavor by the public. I think you've got to be much more careful about it.
But sadly, so many that are blinded will ignore the voice crying in the wilderness and trust the fact checkers online. But they never do their research to find out who is paying these fact checkers online. Well, just with a little research, I found out that the same person that you see on the screen is the same company that is financially supporting and backing the fact checkers online. So let that sink in. The company that decides who is telling the truth and who is promoting lies is the same company being paid by the same people that are promoting the abomination. Are you starting to see how the game is rigged and the beast plays both sides of the chessboard?